On January 9th, SpaceX made history by simultaneously operating 2 orbital Dragons, 4 rockets, and 4 launch pads. This unprecedented feat has left the world stunned, and everyone talking about what this means for the future of space travel. But what was Elon Musk's reaction to this? Join us as we dive into this groundbreaking event, uncover the details, and explore the impact it's going to have on the world of space exploration. SpaceX demonstrated its full potential on January 9, 2023, leaving the entire world in amazement. They showed their might in the most incredible way possible, with 4 rockets on 4 pads, 2 Dragons in orbit, and over 3,300 satellites for Starlink, providing internet to customers all over the world. Elon Musk tweeted, "All 4 orbital launch pads fully loaded with rockets for the first time." And boy, was he right. Ship 24 and Super Heavy B-7 were stacked at the Lone Orbital Launch Pad in South Texas. Meanwhile, in California, a Falcon 9 rocket was preparing to launch a Starlink satellite from Vandenberg Space Force Base. In Florida, a Falcon Heavy rocket was launched from Kennedy Space Center Pad 39A, and a Falcon 9 rocket was launched from SpaceX's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station LC-40 pad. And as if that weren't enough, SpaceX had 2 Dragons in orbit. The Dragon 2 spacecraft is currently in low Earth orbit around the Earth. The SpaceX spacecraft is a marvel of modern space technology. Its purpose was to transport astronauts and cargo to and from the International Space Station, ISS. The spacecraft has already completed several successful missions, demonstrating that it is a dependable and efficient space vehicle. The Cargo Dragon spacecraft recently redocked from the International Space Station, completing its mission to deliver supplies and equipment to the station. The spacecraft is now en route back to Earth, where it will touch down in Florida shortly. The Cargo Dragon is transporting valuable scientific cargo, which will be returned to Kennedy Space Center for further examination. The cargo will help advance our understanding of the universe by providing valuable insights into various scientific phenomena. SpaceX recently achieved a major milestone by stacking Starship 24 and Super Heavy Booster 7 at its orbital launch pad in South Texas. This was a significant event in SpaceX's history, showing the company's capabilities in terms of space exploration. The stacking of these 2 components is a critical step towards the Starship's eventual launch and marks an important milestone in the company's journey to revolutionize space travel. The goal of the Starship operations is to establish a long-term human presence on Mars. The Starship is designed for interplanetary travel that can carry up to 100 people. The Starship's ultimate goal is to transport humans and cargo to Mars, allowing us to establish a permanent settlement there. The stacking of the Starship and Super Heavy booster is a complex process that necessitates a high level of precision and accuracy. The 2 components are carefully stacked on top of one another to ensure that they are securely connected and ready for liftoff. This is an important step in the launch process, indicating that SpaceX is getting closer to its goal of reaching orbit. The Starship is also designed to be more capable and efficient than any other spacecraft on the planet. The Starship has several advantages over the Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. Firstly, it is much larger, allowing it to carry more cargo and crew. Second, it is much more technologically advanced, making it more reliable and capable of performing more complex missions. Also, the Starship has a reusable design that allows it to be reused, lowering the cost of space exploration. SpaceX is known for developing innovative and cutting-edge technology, and the Starship is no exception. The company has put a lot of money into developing the Starship in order to make space travel more affordable and accessible. SpaceX has taken a significant step toward achieving this goal with the stacking of Starship 24 and Super Heavy Booster 7. Aside from overcoming the stacking challenge, SpaceX has seen a number of other exciting developments in recent days. SpaceX is always looking for new ways to push the boundaries of space exploration and their goal of establishing a permanent human presence on Mars. It's not only ambitious, but it's also necessary for humanity's future. With the growing threat of climate change and resource depletion on Earth, it's critical we begin exploring and colonizing other planets. The Starship, which can carry up to 100 people and transport them to Mars, is critical to making this a reality. This will not only allow us to establish settlements on Mars, but it will also provide us with a backup plan in the event of an Earth-wide disaster. Also, SpaceX's spacecraft and rocket systems are constantly being improved and evolved, and the Falcon Heavy is also receiving heavy upgrades. The Falcon Heavy is a cutting-edge rocket system designed to transport large payloads into space. The Falcon Heavy is a one-of-a-kind and powerful rocket system comprised of 3 cores, which are essentially 3 Falcon 9 rockets modified to work in tandem. The cores can generate over 5 million pounds of thrust, making it one of the world's most powerful rockets. One of the core boosters from the launch will be reused for lowering the cost and increasing the sustainability of space travel. Also, the Falcon Heavy launch was a huge success, with the rocket successfully delivering its payload into orbit. The successful launch marked an important milestone for SpaceX, demonstrating the company's capabilities and reinforcing its position as a leader in space exploration. With all of that, SpaceX is at the forefront of the space industry, committed to making space travel more accessible and sustainable for all. The future of space exploration is bright, and SpaceX is leading the way to this exciting new frontier with the Falcon Heavy. But it's not all good news. Elon Musk always manages to surround himself with controversy. The most recent issue is about SpaceX's activities in Boca Chica, Texas. Boca Chica is an unincorporated community in Cameron County, Texas, near the US-Mexico border. The area has a diverse ecosystem and nearby birding trails, as well as the Sabal Palm Audubon Sanctuary. Rare, threatened, and endangered species live in or near the area, including the aplomado falcon, piping plover, red knot, snowy plover, black rail, and the endangered sea turtle species, Kemp's Ridley turtle, which nests about a quarter mile from the launch area. SpaceX arrived in Boca Chica in 2014 and has since launched from the area, causing public concern about the company's impact on local residents and wildlife. Some Texas Parks and Wildlife employees are concerned about the launch pad's proximity to such sensitive wildlife. Friends of the Wildlife Corridor, a citizen-led nonprofit organization in the lower Rio Grande Valley, stated in a position statement that increased activities such as rocket testing, launches, explosions, fires, and water contamination will have a negative impact on the wildlife and habitat. The organization has advocated for more research into the effects of SpaceX launches. SpaceX plans to conduct a full-stack test flight near Brownsville, Texas, in the Boca Chica area. Although no specific date for the test flight has been set, Cameron County has ordered temporary closures of State Highway 4 and Boca Chica Beach for specific dates. Elon Musk is Elon Musk. He responded to criticism about the company's impact on local residents and wildlife on Twitter. I'm told that no ocelot has been seen in the Boca Chica area for 40 years. We have many motion-activated cameras around Starbase, thousands of clips of coyotes, dogs, and cats, but no ocelots. But nevertheless, many people continue to criticize Musk and the company for their lack of transparency and communication with the public. Community organizations and local residents have expressed dissatisfaction with SpaceX's activities in the area, calling for greater transparency and better communication from the company. The long-term effects of SpaceX's presence in Boca Chica are unknown, but the company's activities could have serious consequences for local residents and wildlife. Friends of the Wildlife Corridor has advocated for additional research to better understand the effects of SpaceX launches and to protect local residents and wildlife. We hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and watch these ones as well.